Good evening, everybody. How is all my wonderful subscribers and viewers out there doing today? I hope everybody still has all 10 of their fingers from the 4th of July yesterday, and I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Tomorrow night, they're going to be doing WWE Money in the Bank from Toronto, Canada. So, I'm going to give y'all my 2024 WWE Money in the Bank predictions. What's your Money in the Bank predictions? Let me know down in the comment section below, because that's what it's there for. And other than that, let's get to it. Our first match we have on the card is the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. Jey Uso will take on Carmelo Hayes versus Andrade versus Chad Gable versus LA Knight versus Drew McIntyre. Now, the 6 men in the match, everybody fights each other. And the first one to climb the ladder and grab the Money in the Bank contract wins the match and is able to cash in on the champion of their choosing anytime, any place. With that being said, I do think that we can eliminate some people from this match. For example, I think the Wyatt Six are going to come out and just completely eliminate Chad Gable from this match. I think that it could come down to Jey Uso and Drew McIntyre. I think those two are the big favorites in this particular match. I do think we're going to get a great showing from Carmelo Hayes. And I have to mention that I'm very happy to see Andrade in this match, because he's a superstar that deserves to be pushed and be put on a PLE, because I feel like he'll come through and deliver. And when it comes to LA Knight's going to just beat LA Knight. But at the end of the day, I think that it makes the most sense for Drew McIntyre to walk out Mr. Money in the Bank. And my prediction, Drew McIntyre wins the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. The second match we have on the card, we're going to jump right into the other side. The women's Money in the Bank ladder match. And that match has Io Sky versus Chelsea Green versus Lyra Valkyria versus Tiffany Stratton versus Naomi versus Zoe Stark. And the rules for the women's Money in the Bank ladder match are the same rules as the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. So I really feel like I don't have to go through and explain all those rules again. And I do think that Io Sky is going to show up. She's good for this match in the high-flying ability. I think that Chelsea Green is probably going to be out of this match for a lot of it, but I think that she's going to be able to hold her own in a match like this. I think Lyra Valkyria is going to get a big spotlight here, considering what she's done since coming up from NXT just about two months to 10 weeks ago. I think Tiffany Stratton is going to be probably the favorite in this match. I'm not going to lie. I don't think Naomi belongs in this match, honestly. I do think she belongs as a spot on the card. I think you could put her in the women's main event scene with Bayley, but I just think Naomi has too much experience to be in a match like this. And I think that Zoe Stark is going to bring it as well. She's going to be a great addition to this match. But at the end of the day, I've said it for months. I predicted it for months. You heard it here first. Tiffy time is going to be Miss Money in the Bank. Our third match on the card will be for the World Heavyweight Championship. The champion, Damian Priest, will defend against Seth freaking Rollins. And if Damian Priest wins this match, Seth Rollins cannot fight for the championship again as long as Damian Priest is champion. And if Seth Rollins wins this match, Damian Priest must leave the Judgment Day. So, how is this gonna go? I think it's going to be a very good back and forth match. I think that both men are going to bring their A game. The stakes have been risen. We're at Money in the Bank in Toronto. So I think these two are going to show up and show out. I expect this to be a good 20-25 minute match. It probably won't be in the middle of the card like I'm predicting it, but it'll definitely show up. And at the end of the day, I really feel like Damian Priest just has more to lose here, honestly. And I just don't see Seth Rollins walking out as World Heavyweight Champion. I do think that Damian Priest is going to retain here. And I think this could be a long enough match where if Damian Priest suffers some sort of injury in this match along the way and wins, then my prediction for Mr. Money in the Bank, Drew McIntyre, is going to come down and cash in and walk out World Heavyweight Champion. He said it on the pre-show. That's exactly what he's going to do if he wins the contract. So I think I think that Damian Priest is going to defeat Seth Rollins, and then Drew McIntyre is going to come down and cash in on Damian Priest. Our fourth match on the card for the Intercontinental Championship, the champion Sami Zayn will defend against the challenger Braun Breaker. Now, I think Sami Zayn has been a great Intercontinental Champion since ending Gunther's 666-day reign as Intercontinental Champion at WrestleMania 40. And I think Braun Breaker, I've said it for weeks, put all the gold on him. He has been an unstoppable beast. He's taken out Kale Dixon. He's taken out Ricochet. He's taken out Ilya Dragunov. He's taken out every man that you put in his path right now. Braun Breaker is on a rampage in 2020 that we haven't seen probably since Braun Strowman went on his 2017 rampage hunting down Roman Reigns. So I think that Braun Breaker is just not going to break at Money in the Bank. And I think Sami Zayn is going to put up a good fight. I do. I expect this to be about a 15-20 minute match. I think there'll be points where Sami Zayn will line up and hit the haluva kick, but Braun Breaker kicks out because he's just built like that. So I do think that it's going to be a good match, but at the end of the day, I think Braun Breaker is just too powerful. So my prediction and new Intercontinental Champion, Braun Breaker. And now for the main event of the evening, the 6-man tag team match. On one side, we have Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, Randy Orton, the Apex Predator, and Kevin Owens. And they will be taking on any three of the Bloodline, which consists of Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tamaloa, and Jacob Fatu, their newest member. Now, I think first off that I don't think Solo Sikoa is going to be in this match. I kind of feel like because he's the leader of this new Bloodline group, that he's going to be the one that's not in this match. So I do think Tama Tonga, Tongaloa, and Jacob Fatu are going to represent the Bloodline here. And honestly, I think this is going to be a very back and forth match. But I really feel like the Bloodline, especially taking out Paul Heyman on the June 28th edition of Friday Night SmackDown, that they're just unstoppable, they're unhinged, and I don't think that Cody Rhodes is going to take the pin here. I don't think Randy Orton's going to take the pin either. I think Kevin Owens is going to be the one to take the pin, but I predict that the Bloodline will defeat Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, and Kevin Owens. That was my 2024 WWE Money in the Bank predictions. What's your predictions for Money in the Bank streaming on Peacock from Toronto, Canada tomorrow night? Let me know down in the comment section below. I'm also going to be having NXT Heatwave predictions that's going to be happening Sunday night. I did want to mention thank you all for getting this beautiful channel to 300 subscribers. That's right, we've gotten to 300 subscribers now, and we're just getting started here. So definitely stay tuned because we'll have a lot more content coming at you. Don't forget to like the video, share the video, and if you haven't subscribed yet, smash that subscribe button so you can be notified of when Nikki D drops another video. Other than that, I hope all of y'all beautiful and amazing people have a wonderful weekend. I'm Nikki D. This is the Nikki D channel, and I will see all of y'all amazing people next time. Bye, y'all.